This is the original publication here, and this is Aguado's version, and it's the same passage. So Saw has gone, and then Aguado goes like this. What is it good? So embellished, a bit more flair to it. And this is the whole, I think the missing link, or something that we don't often think about with arpeggios and all of these arpeggio studies, all of these arpeggio exercises, is that maybe they're not just about developing a right hand technique, but they're like building blocks that we can use to embellish chords, so or embellish a simple, this simpler arpeggio pattern can become something a little bit faster and more complicated. And so this, the Arpeggio Bible's got tons of, there's actually more now that I've found since, and this is another good example. We've got a chord progression. We looked at this last night too, and 24 different ways of, so you could, if you saw this in a piece, like if you saw, like, let's say the first couple of bars, if you saw that in a piece, which you sometimes do, and this is where people say, when they play Saw and Giuliani, they say, oh, it's a little boring, it's a little bland. Well, you could add 24, at least 24 different arpeggio patterns and make it more interesting. And that's probably what guitarists were doing. So I think this kind of missing this gap here, which if we embrace it and we start to treat arpeggios in this way, apply them, I think it can make this music from this period a lot more fun. Because later on, in the 20th century, composers started to actually write exactly what they wanted, and all of the details, all of the embellishments and everything. And we're going to look at, so that this is chordal embellishment. You can also look at melodic embellishment, and it's something we're going to look at later in the year. We're going to look at melodic embellishment, and it's just as detailed as this. So if you have the note, C to D, there's like 24 different ways of embellishing the notes C to D. And that's only what's been written. This is only what's been written in these books. You can also find your own, create your own.